up, guys? Today we're going to be going over the 360 and the status of the car. To help us with that, I got this little board, and we're going to be going over 3 categories, or I'm going to be dropping things in 3 categories: the good, the bad, and the ugly. Kind of like a little old western.
It'll be a lot easier with that.
So we'll start off with the good. So what are some things the car has, at least aftermarket, or a few things that the car has going on for it that I like at the moment? Paint. Paint looks good on the car. No dents on the car, no like major scratches or anything like that. So paint is good. Next good on the car is going to be the aero / the body kit. I think it looks great. I don't think anything needs to be done to it. So that's something it's got going on. Another massive good on the car is the exhaust. So the car came equipped with this Kreisig exhaust. It's an expensive exhaust. It sounds great, almost sounds like one of the older generation Formula One cars, and I can't wait to do some tunnel blast with that. Especially like how you can see it through the grille and through this rear bumper. So next on the good list here is coilovers. So the car's sitting on a set of Quantum Racing coilovers. They seem to be fully adjustable, so that'll give us control over the ride height. And although I don't know much about the company, they seem to have some kind of racing pedigree in what I found online. So I'll do some more research into that and see how adjustable they are. So in the back, as a plus, we also have the Challenge Stradale rear grille, which not only looks great in black and it's metal, it also helps get a lot of that heat out of the engine bay, which the 360s are notorious for having a very hot engine bay. I'm also going to throw on here the interior condition as a good. So even though there are some things that I want to change in there, and we'll go over that, the interior itself is in overall pretty good condition. No major cuts or scratches. Everything is in one piece. And I think with a nice little cleanup, it'll look great. One of the important things is that the headliner is in nice shape, and I don't have to redo that. All right, so back here in the engine bay, one of the things I noticed when I picked up the car was all this, what looks like oil stains on the intake manifold. That could be one of the symptoms of having the oil over serviced, and this car is kind of tricky to read the oil level. So the car has to be on at idle, up to temperature, and you check the oil level through this air oil separator, and when I checked, it did seem to be over serviced. So part of the cleanup is going to be, we got to take this intake manifold apart and clean up all the oil that might have gone in there, and then we'll go ahead and do the oil change and all that at the same time. All right, so oil over service is definitely going on the bad list. And kind of just to complement fixing that, we're going to go ahead and do the spark plugs and do an oil change. So in here, driver's window goes down all the way, comes up kind of crooked. If I help it, it does go up correctly. And then the passenger side will go down about halfway, and then it shoots right back up on its own. So right now it won't go down. So you hear the clicking, it won't go down. From what I've seen online, it might just be an adjustment of the micro switches. There's a few micro switches in the door handle, inside and out. All right, pretty big deal that the windows don't go up and down as you need them to, so we got window adjustment on the bad list. All right, so number one thing I'm gonna throw on the ugly list, and I don't know if you guys are gonna agree with me or not, but it is the black hood. It's a wrap, it's fake carbon fiber, it's gotta go. Get it out of here. So over on the wheels, you can see the lug bolts are a little rusty. I'm not the biggest fan of lug bolts, and I think you're super limited on what you can do as far as spacers, wheel sizes. You have to get different size lug bolts for everything. So I ordered a wheel stud conversion kit. We're waiting on that at the moment. And then we've got a nice set of wheels we're gonna throw on here. Looks gross. It's on the ugly list. This one might be a little bit of a personal preference, but I think the wheels gotta go. They are nice F430 wheels, you know, good quality OEM. But since they've been painted black, I'm not the biggest fan of black wheels. I think they kind of get lost on the car. You can pull them off on a red car or another brightly colored car, but I think that look for this car, it deserves something that pops a little more than the black wheels. So we've already got a set of wheels, so we're gonna slap those on. This next one I'm a little undecided about, but we'll put it on here. The stripes. I don't know how they'll look once I take the hood wrap off, so we'll leave them up here for now. If anything, we'll take them all off. The car's gonna look super clean if I remove everything, so we'll leave it on here. This next one is probably way down the line, but I'm not a big fan of the sparkle seats they put on there. So I'll see if I can find a set of OEM seats, or maybe we'll go something a little more radical, maybe a set of Brids or a set of Recaros, or maybe another set of Ferrari seats. If you guys know of anything, send it to me, and then maybe I can buy it. Help me out. All right, so back here in the middle of the diffuser, they put this, I guess like a strobe light kind of thing. It was only halfway working when the car arrived. Some of the LEDs are burnt out. I think it looks kind of cheesy from the back just because it's got like a spiral with the LEDs. That's definitely making the ugly list. We just got to remove that. So a couple things I threw on here just so we can get something accomplished today are the taillight bulbs. There's one that's bad on each side, and the floor mat. I got a nice special set of floor mats shipped over from Japan that we're gonna throw in here. Let's cross some stuff off on the list. Almost forgot, we gotta swap the frunk struts out. All right, let's start off with the easy stuff. Let's change the bulbs for the taillights. Ferrari's made it pretty easy to pull the housing which holds the bulbs. So it's these little turnstile knobs here. You got one on top and one on the bottom, and we're doing the outer one, but I just wanted to show you on the inner one. All right, and then just kind of wiggle it since it does have a gasket. Now this one I removed before to see the bulb type, so you're gonna see there's one bulb missing, but that's it, that easy. 1, 2, 3 single filament, and then 2 dual filament bulbs. So we got our new bulb. We'll go ahead and put that bad boy in there. Make sure we got it in there correct. There we go, twist. All right, so now we got 2 bulbs. Let's go ahead and slide it back in place. And then put our little thumb screws back on there. That easy. Yep, so these floor mats, at least to me, they look kind of cheesy and they just look cheaply made, so let's toss them out. Let's go ahead and yoink these out of here. Let's pop them out. All right, see the carpet's in pretty good shape. And if anybody can read these for me, can't really make it out. It looks like it was somebody's name. Something, maybe Fujiwara. All right, so vacuumed up and threw in this nice set of Kato floor mats with the checker pattern. Now, Kato is one of the, I think it's like 2 or 3 of the OG Japanese companies that started making these checkered pattern floor mats. So I got a good deal on this set. Let me know what you guys think. I love how they look in there. And the fit is freaking laser perfect. All right, so far, taillight bulbs and floor mats. Let's get those frunk struts. To open the frunk, you have to have, let's see, a mobilizer. The key has to be on. Then you're gonna come down here, and then you got your frunk button. You're gonna push the lever down, and then you got your frunk. So what's our problem? This thing won't stay up.
That's what she said.
Let's fix that. I got some struts off of Amazon. There's no way I'm paying Ferrari prices for this stuff OEM, so here's how we're gonna fix it on the cheap. All right, so this is really straightforward. You've got this kind of pin. Just pull those pins out, and then you should release the strut. And while you're doing it, I recommend you use some kind of a stick or something to prop the frunk up. Start with the bottom one. So you pull that pin. It's like a pin and a clip in one. You pull it over, and then you pull it up. All right, so that pin's out. Then we're gonna do the same thing on the top. Top's a little easier. You're gonna pull that pin out, and then you kind of just gotta manhandle this thing out. So there we go, bottom and the top. All right, now we got our Amazon one. I'm gonna place it in the bottom first, just clip it in. Then up top, force it on there, and that's it. Good to go. Clean up our mess and give it a check. All right, so moment of truth, let's see. And we don't need our stick anymore. All right, and we got the frunk struts out. All right, list is still pretty loaded on what we need to do. So stay tuned. We'll work through this stuff together. I'm sure as time passes, we'll add stuff to the list. Same thing with checking things off. I have a vision for the car, and I think we'll get there pretty soon. Thank you guys for supporting. Make sure you stay tuned. If you have any suggestions, throw them down in the comments. And as always, if you like the video, hit like, subscribe, throw some comments on there. I'm still on cloud 9, even though we've got a list of things to do on the car. I mean, just damn. All right, thank you guys. Later.